Hey, Derby fans. Welcome back. I'm Pinky Donchadero. I'm here with my good friend, Truck Norris. How you doing, Truck?
I'm doing well. Seen some great Derby so far today and look forward to another great bout here with Terminus versus Austin.
This is our third game of the day. Truck, who do we have skating for Terminus today?
For Terminus today, we have 1251, Fancy Pants von Glittertush. And then we have 1337, Dr. Who's Your Mama. Number 66, Bruiser Experience. Number 684, Jabberwock. 707, Super G. 80, Bujitsu. And number 86, Wildcard.
Alrighty, and wearing the black with red accents, we've got Austin Anarchy. Wearing number 007, Jams a Bond. Number 1, Bruiser Lee. Number 13, S Pain. Number 202, Freight Train. Number 24, Bone Ida. Number 3, Pandemonium Doll. Number 313, Lola Chola. Number 35, Sharknado. Number 619, Aquadan. Number 7, Angry Johnny. Number 721, El Limon. Number 79, Colonel Angus. And number 81, Reaper. And that was an emphatic whistle by our non-skating official out there to let us know that we are about to get down to business and play some roller derby. Austin looking like they're going to come out strong by fielding Freight Train as their jammer up against Bruiser Experience. Well, our jam, timer is quite audible. I can hear him in my headset.
He's going to be louder than both of us.
Heck yeah. And that looked almost too easy there by Freight Train out of the pack and is your lead jammer.
Star Pass has been made by Terminus. Oh, Jabberwock has the star. Getting cycled back by Reaper. Shout out to Reaper from Grim Demise of Casco Bay Roller Derby.
Ooh, big hit there from Bonita on Jabberwock, but that's sending Bonita to the penalty box. Looks like that was a direction.
Yep, that came with a price.
Yep. While Freight Train's just out there making laps. Second scoring pass, 8 points so far for Austin Anarchy.
Jabberwock continuing to work their way through. Cycled back.
Jabberwock still on the initial pass, right?
Still on initial,
okay.
Yes.
3 scoring passes at this point for Freight Train, 12 points. Nice start to this bout for Austin Anarchy. Penalties right off the bat, but number 24 was released from the penalty box. Everyone back to full strength, and Freight Train calls it off after 16 points.
And Jabberwock is up, skating back to the bench. That's good to see. Looks like they got a hard hit and put them on the outside there. Took a little time for them to get back on their skates.
Perfect time. I know we always do this, but shout out to our medics. We quite literally could not have roller derby without them. You cannot have wheels on your feet unless there is a medic on the floor.
That is true. All right, Sharknado for Anarchy facing off against Super G. Sharknado with lead.
Sharknado, a veteran Austin Anarchy player. Transferred for a minute to the San Diego Aftershocks, back with Anarchy. Glad to see him rocking the jorts.
Gotta rock the jorts.
They need jorts merch.
Just hit the local Goodwill before any game or tournament. Stock up on discount denim, pair of scissors, and you're off to the races.
There you go. You too can be a member of Austin Anarchy. And Super G is able to finally break free of the pack, makes an initial pass, while Sharknado's now 3 scoring passes, 12 points so far.
Looks like they're going to keep running the jam, looking to get those 2 blockers out of the box for Anarchy.
Tap there by Fancy Pants Von Glittertush on Sharknado. Sharknado almost repels it and uses it as a momentum to get 4 more points. 16 points so far.
Super G's get putting points on the board, though. Good to see that for Terminus.
It looks like that pass, Sharknado only got 3, missed that out on 1 point.
And with the box clear, Sharknado calls the jam. 23 points for Anarchy on that one. That was a big get for them.
Big. Super G doing some work there for Terminus. Is able to pick up 8 points. Gets the Terminus on the boards.
And his reward is right back out there blocking.
We're going to give big props here to Terminus. They're playing with 7 total skaters. A lot of the Terminus skaters, unfortunately, were grounded by CrowdStrike and weren't able to get their flights here to Cleveland. So,
Bruiser Experience has cleared the pack. They're on a scoring pass. Freight Train wisely calls it off. We'll line it up and do it all over again.
nice work there. I like Freight Train, also a stalwart Derby veteran, knows, hey, I could probably run up the scoreboard, but that other jammer is out as well. Yeah, I'm going to get my points and call it off. Yeah. Freight Train, somebody we all look to and go, oh, there's a Freight Train Derby clinic. I'm going to learn from Freight Train.
And it's great that she does travel the country and coaches, the juniors, WFTDA teams, MRDA teams. A lot to learn.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, and it looks like we've got Bruiser Lee jamming for Anarchy and Dr. Who's Your Mama. Ooh, Angry Johnny dropping all the way back into turn 2, dragging Dr. Who's Your Mama, the captain, back. Has to reset, doesn't want to take any chances, loses a little bit of track position, but Bruiser Lee is at the front. This pack is super stretched out. We're almost in a speed skating line here and not a derby pack.
What the?
Bruiser Lee with the lead, gets 4 and calls it off.
Terminus was still on their initial, so that call-off is a bit of a surprise.
Yeah. Chance to kind of run up the points, but calls it off, resets it, refreshes it.
A lot of derby to play this weekend, so sometimes it just makes sense. If you're not feeling the jam, just, call Mulligan, start over.
Can we reset? Yes, please. Today's a nice day here in the Cleveland Heights Community Center. It's not too hot. I've been here most of the season, summer months. It can get pretty muggy in this venue, and looks like these skaters are doing pretty good. I don't see anybody dying on the benches from heat exhaustion. So
no, there are fans available, and the high vac is working on things. So
it is.
I'm comfortable.
I keep going out there and accidentally getting blown away by the fans. Hey, it looks like we have a timeout going on here, and just going to recognize some of our skating officials. On skates today, we have Zero, David Feckham, Filet Official, Ruins, Colin M. Fairley, Jam Burglar, Yolanda Rehab, and Guinness.
And it still seems that it's a little bit of track maintenance going on, so let's introduce our non-skating officials. We got Kelsey Grammer, Quick Grayson. Kelsey Grammer was listed a second time, but that's all.
So great, we list him twice.
Yeah, like the cloning technology in dirt would be as advanced so much in the 10 years I've been involved. Fulcrum, Kitty Stardust, Mimi First, Galvatron. You gotta say it like the old Transformers. Brachiosaurus Rex, Robin Daggers, and Bob and Weave round out the NSO, the non-skating officials. Can we use the acronyms?
We can. We can use acronyms.
All right. I'm a master of acronym and innuendo. So.
Yeah, we always would like, make sure that we thank everyone who helps us keeps the wheels rolling in this sport. The officials, the announcers, the photographers, the medics, the volunteers, the sponsors, the vendors, and our fans here today, and those of you watching on this stream. This event could not happen without all of your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Listen to my big thumbs up right now. All right, Sharknado with lead right out of the pack. Bujitsu for Terminus looking to make his way through.
Sharknado, a little bob and weave to the out. Gets those first 4 points of this jam. Jam number 5. Colonel Angus trapping Fancy Pants Von Glittertush there. That allows Sharknado to get around and pick up 4 additional points.
The Jorts is strong with Colonel.
Bujitsu trying to do some fancy footwork on the inside line, but steps out of bounds, realizes it, and then recycles to the back of the pack.
Bonita to the box. Looks like that was for a forearm.
Hearing another forearm there. That's going to number 619, Aquadan. And I'm seeing a star pass. Bujitsu tosses that over.
That was over Super G.
To Super G, yep. Good eyes there by Sharknado. Sees it, calls off the jam.
But Austin, they will start down 2 blockers. This is a real opportunity for Terminus to get their jammer out, put some points on the board.
For sure. That was our biggest, no, not quite our, but Sharknado, 23 points on his first jam, 20 on this second jam. Bruiser Experience hoping to take full advantage of the fact that this is a light pack, but the light pack includes Lola Chola and Freight Train, so Bruiser Experience gets out because Lola Chola is sent to the penalty box, has to let him go.
Bruiser Experience with the bean dip on the outside there. Only had one more Terminus skater get by. She's made her initial. She's looking to score points. Bruiser calls the jam. Boy, that can happen.
My chicken scratch is already terrible here trying to keep up some of my stats.
Well, I'm always impressed when a left-handed person decides to learn how to write right-handed while working on a project. That's...
Yeah, I should have learned from my mother a million years ago how to do shorthand. Nobody does shorthand these days, but you would think that this is what this is. I'm writing in Braille.
Sharknado for Anarchy has lead. Dr. Who's Your Mama working their way through the Austin blockers.
But Austin, hot with the penalties. We're seeing lots of Austin blockers. That's number 13, S. Payne, joining Freight Train in the penalty box. So we've got a full complement of Terminus blockers on the track, while only 2 members. Actually, yeah, we traded one out. We're still 2 on 4 here, blocker wise.
Yep, Freight Train's returned to the track for Austin. Working with Reaper, who made it hard for the good doctor to make their way through.
Dr. Who's Your Mama, clever girl. Big hit to the infield. has to recycle to the back of the pack behind Reaper, and that's enough for Sharknado to call it off.
Box is clear. Let's reset.
Terminus able to pick up some points there. That was an 8-3 jam in favor of Austin Anarchy.
Bruiser Lee for Anarchy, wild card for Terminus. Terminus calls a timeout.
Smart move by Terminus. Definitely want to take full advantage of all those timeouts since they are short skaters. And, if you want to build up a good derby league, you should recruit.
And it just so happens Cleveland Guardians is actively recruiting, and they want you. No experience is needed to join the teams. We'll teach you everything you need to know about roller derby from the wheels up. Our sport offers community and connection with a diverse group of skaters. Email recruiting@clevelandguardians.com for more details and find out how you can be a Guardian today.
Heck yeah. If I come out of retirement, where do I come out of retirement to? Do I skate in Pittsburgh? Do I drive to Cleveland? Do I come all the way north and skate with you guys at Casco Bay?
Well, resistance is futile. You will be assimilated, as we say in Casco Bay.
I have to tell you about when I did go to the Star Trek experience at the Hilton, and I really thought, I was like, they know I don't know. I'm going to be the one that's assimilated. I was so panicked. Just like I'm feeling panicked for these jammers out here, but wild card, oh no, wild card going to the penalty box for Terminus. That gives Bruiser Lee a power jam for Austin Anarchy.
Bruiser Lee's made their initial. They're looking to score some points. Austin sends in the offense.
Oh, geez, and again, Austin filling up the penalty box. We've got Angry Johnny joining Wild Card, sorry. So we've got one blocker in the penalty box. We've got a jammer in the penalty box.
Aquadan giving Bruiser Lee some direction on which way to attack the pack. Nice to see that communication between the blocker and the jammer.
Nice little cyclone four wall here. Just resetting and swooping around Bruiser Lee. Forces Bruiser Lee to call off the jam just as Wildcard is released from the penalty box.
And that was a 6-point jam for Austin. Only 12 minutes in. Got a score of 81-15. A lot of derby left to play in this game.
Yep.
A lot of things can happen.
Lots of things can happen. I mean, we're looking at Austin Anarchy. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 members of the Anarchy with penalties so far. Only, onesie twosies here, but Terminus, short roster, only has two players with penalties.
And Freight Train has made their initial. They've been signal lead. Looking to get some.
Super G with the star for Terminus. Freight Train just rolling right through the Terminus pack. 4 points so far.
And Colonel Angus has made his way to the penalty box. Not sure what is being committed, but I'm sure he is feeling repentant.
I think that's my first on-mic snort of the day.
Super G has made his way through the pack, and he's got the star. He's looking to score some points. Freight Train coming up on him.
Super G trying to shake off a Freight Train, kind of forces Freight Train to the outside and slides on in, but Freight Train's in control, calls it off. 12 points.
Nice jam. Thank you for indulging my Dusty Rhodes impersonation.
Oh, my goodness.
When I found out I was getting the opportunity to announce here today, I was just like, who's going to be the Tony Schiavone to my Dusty Rhodes? And it turns out it is Pinky. Pinky is my Tony Schiavone to my Dusty Rhodes.
Wait, should I part my hair in the middle and get my sides feathered? I know a little bit about the wrestling.
And Sharknado with lead. And Bujitsu has the star off, but still trying to make that initial. Austin continues to send players to the penalty box. Lola Chola just went. I think that was on. I think that was a.
Lola Chola. That was a forearm?
Yeah, it looks like that was a forearm.
Yeah, forearm card though for Lola Chola.
Those pauses are where we're frantically looking at our screens and also cross-referencing the officiating hand signal guide. Just bear with us.
Yes. We appreciate all the technology that's been brought to us by the stream team and the MRDA. Thank you, Moose, our GTO, who has created some cool things here for us so that we can, at a glance, see everything. So it looks like Sharknado and Bujitsu matching points on that pass. Now it's still in favor of Austin. 12 points for Sharknado before he calls it off. Actually, I think he gets a couple more there, so 14 points total, and 4 for Bujitsu and Terminus.
I know if Fancy Pants Von Glittertush laid body on me, I'd probably want to call it myself, so I don't blame Sharknado at all on that.
As long as it comes with a layer of glitter,
Well, yeah. I would just probably explode into a cloud of bacon grease and glitter. We got Freight Train for Anarchy with Lee Jam.
I think that's Bruiser Experience wearing the star for Terminus.
Yes.
Oh, going shoulder to chest with Reaper, but gets tossed to the infield, has to roll back almost to turn 4. Loses quite a bit of track position, while Freight Train is doing what Freight Train does best, just rolling away with all the points.
Bruiser's done the work, has made his initial, looking to get some points. Freight Train communicating, passes the hips on the doctor, calls it off.
Smart move there. Only gets 1 point on that last pass, but calls it off just in time to prevent Bruiser from getting any points. So that's 9 points total. No. Cash Man said no singing, but I think I'm going to start singing when the Freight Train. I hear the train a-coming. She's coming around the bend. Get out of her way. Sharknado, again, with the star. We're pretty much seeing kind of almost a 2-jammer rotation with Freight Train, Sharknado, and then we'll throw in a Bruiser Lee. Good jammer rotation from Austin Anarchy.
Some nice footwork there by Super G to stay inbounds there. He has made the initial, getting that star back on the helmet. Sharknado directing traffic with his blockers, calls off the jam.
Super G getting quite the cheers there out from the crowd. Friends from the shenanigans giving him props. Oh yeah, the star is going to Fancy Pants Von Glittertush.
This is some blammer on blammer action is how I would do this. Form your tripod and hold tight.
Ooh, and that is Freight Train gutting sideways. 2 hops on the toe stops, out of the pack. Lead jammer. But this is a fight at the front of this pack. Oh no, seeing a penalty being called on Fancy Pants Von Glittertush. That looks like that was a high block. Oh, Fancy Pants, tall jammer, trying to stay low, but makes that contact. And this is a runaway jam. This is a runaway freight train. Runaway train never coming back.
All right, so we got classic country reference, a little bit of Soul Asylum, a little bit of the grunge age.
Yep.
What's next?
Oh, I can run the genres.
Pinky coming into town like the Wabash Cannonball. Oh, power start for Austin. Sharknado. Strong tripod for Terminus. Making him work for it. Lead called Sharknado. Fancy Pants Von Glitterbush has been released from the box.
Ooh, Sharknado tried to dip underneath Bujitsu, but gets taken to the outside. Just want Fancy Pants Von Glittertush wanted, gets in on the inside, completes that initial pass, and is now just going to play a little bit of defense there on Sharknado.
Sharknado picks up 3 before Fancy Pants Von Glitterbush can score any points. Wisely calls it off.
Yeah, on my little tracking sheet here, I'm not even going to try to, in my chicken scratch, write out Fancy Pants Von Glittertush. My
No.
goodness.
I'm going to just terribly mess that up at some point, and it's going to be glorious. Because I know there was already a skater named Fancy Pants.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can't.
Hey, but you know what? Flubbubs by announcers make for great merch. And Costco Bay.
Yes. I know what you're thinking. Those scrimmage jerseys look sweet. I want one. Personally, I did order one.
Nice.
It's like I ordered my ticket. I'm also, not only am I an announcer, I'm a paid spectator.
Nice.
Well, you know what? For a limited time, you too can order the Roller Derby Terminus scrimmage jersey with custom names and numbers. They are available here at the event or on our web store. Really? You can get it here today?
Yeah.
Huh. While you're there, you can get some official Cleveland Guardians merchandise all year long, such as t-shirts, tanks, hoodies, hats, and patches.
I can say I'm a fan of the jerseys. I mean, you have the Western Hemisphere Cup jersey on yourself. I have the Pride jersey, the Cleveland Guardians Pride jersey. Super excited about that. Going back and forth, my mom was very jealous. She wants her own Cleveland Guardians jersey. She's tossed up between her 2 favorite jammers, who she's not sure which one she wants. So maybe we get her a Pride jersey for one and a green jersey for the other. She can root for whoever she wants. Change out the jersey, put on her jorts when she's watching the Austin Anarchy.
It's like they say both. Mm-hmm. Both is good.
Yes. Yes.
It's like the old El Paso ad. Do we want soft tacos or we want hard tacos? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Both is good.
Yes. Crunch Wrap is supreme. Well, roller derby. I know ins and outs. Is it football with the Kelsey brothers and the mom has a jersey that's actually literally sewn together and one side is one son and the other side is the other son? I think so. It's Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
I was going to say, I think you're talking about T Swift's boyfriend.
Yeah, and his brother, who played in Philadelphia.
Because obviously I'm a Swiftie and I don't listen to Iron Maiden religiously.
No. And Bruiser Lee is your lead jammer.
Doctor Who's Your Mama for Terminus. Just methodically making their way through the Anarchy wall.
Ooh, almost had a foot around Pandemonium, but Pandemonium being directed by that tripod just far enough that that foot went out.
Great pick by Jabberwock to, open up that hole to get Dr. Who's Your Mama out. And then the jam was called. Oh, number 81 for Anarchy, Reaper, jamming on the jam line. First time today, I believe, for Reaper.
Yeah, it is the first time. Reaper we usually see as a blocker, sometimes pivot, but not frequently as a jammer, unless, is handed that star in a star pass. Reaper, are you jamming right there for Grim?
Do it
this
for
jam
Grim.
goes out for Grim Demise. Wild card back with the star for Terminus. Reaper is your lead.
That was a journey through the mountains for Reaper there. Like the Terminus line, just massive skaters. Makes a scoring pass. Wild card is also made initial. Looking to score some points.
Freight train heading to the penalty box.
Yeah, looks like Reaper has been instructed by the bench to continue to run this jams and get Freight Train out of that penalty box.
Absolutely. This is a 8-4 jam in favor of Reaper. Wild card, nice little hop there around S-Pain. Those were well-earned points. Yeah, this is... Oh, go ahead, Truck.
I was saying Freight Trains rejoin the pack. Reaper looking to make one more pass, calls the jam.
So 16 in all for Reaper, taking Austin Anarchy to 166. 8 points for Wildcard. Respectable jam there. 27 points for Atlanta Terminus.
Those add up. They can add to that. A little bit over 5 minutes left in our first half. Official review.
Official review. Guessing that they're going to use that official review maybe as a timeout as opposed to an actually official review.
And what rhymes with official review? Why Athletic Brew, as in Athletic Brewing Company. We would like to thank Athletic Brewing Company. This was being used as a timeout. Okay, but regardless, we would like to thank Athletic Brewing Company for donating some of their amazing beverages for Roller Derby Tournament 2024. Athletic Brewing is dedicated to crafting delicious non-alcoholic beer you can enjoy anytime and anywhere with no worries and no hangovers. Stop by the beer box or try one or all of the 4 tasty options available this weekend. Now, where it is non-alcoholic beer, say during the half, could we get one for ourselves?
We absolutely could. And I can tell you, I regularly purchase Athletic Brewing beers. They are very tasty. There have been moments that I've stopped and went, are you sure this doesn't have alcohol in it? They have some beers that maybe taste like the alcoholic version of it, and you question yourself and go, this might be better. So it's worth it. It's tasty and it's good for your sober friends.
Sound of me scratching my beard thinking about beer.
Scratching your beer thinking about beer.
Sharknado for Anarchy, Super G for Terminus. Super G skating their way to the penalty box. Not sure what
that looks like a back block for Super G.
Bean dip.
Yep.
Oh. And I've been instructed to make as many lobster references as possible. And my first one today, Sharknado got pinched there and got called on that track cut.
Pinch, pinch, pinch.
Shout out to Boston Roller Derby.
See, we're on the same wavelength. I know the chants. I'm a fan of chants. If your team has a chant and I'm not aware of it, please inbox me because I like chants. I like chants and parades, just so you know.
Let's light up that Twitch stream. Let's see some comments.
I mean, I know my Casco Bay yo-ho-ho.
That's a pretty easy one, though. Yeah. We routinely get confused when we go to shout it. But yes, Costco Bay.
Costco Bay.
We have stickers now.
I saw that.
And we'll run that gag until the cease and desist start rolling in.
Absolutely. And friends in the Twitch land who were real upset about the mispronunciation, Casco Bay is okay with it. They enjoyed it. They now have merch. Sense of humor is had by all in roller derby.
Buy a sticker, slap it on a rotisserie chicken, take a picture, and tag Casco Bay Roller Derby.
Oh, you've now given me an idea. Sharknado just kept running up those points there, thinking about his Costco Bay sticker that he's going to take to Costco later. 24 total points. That's the biggest jam so far of this bout. All these big jams, though, have been put up by Sharknado.
I don't know what Angry Johnny said to the coach, but he's jamming this one.
So now he's really angry, Johnny.
And Bruiser Experience for Terminus.
Ooh, Angry Johnny. Angry gets out of the pack, right up through the middle is your lead jammer.
Little spinneroony out of the pack there.
One step around, has to get around. Freight Train does, but is met by Reaper. You know, you think you finally made it. You see daylight on the other side of Freight Train, and it's eclipsed by Reaper.
Just when you have one more blocker to get past, and then, you know, Earth Day happens and all the recycling comes in.
Four points by Angry Johnny, taking Austin Anarchy to 194. Terminus still sitting at 27.
Sharknado for Austin, Bujitsu for Terminus.
Ooh, nice little shoulder dip. That's the bean dip underneath. Glitter, Fancy Pants, Von Glitter Tush, and Super G.
We're going to need more chips for this bean dip. Bujitsu's got one more skater.
Ooh, yeah, Bruiser Lee changes the trajectory there for Bujitsu. Bujitsu having to recycle back. Oh, doesn't want to make that mistake. It does a little star stash, dances on the inside, completes the initial pass, and I'm seeing Bruiser Lee being sent to the penalty box. Looks like that was for illegal position, so anything from, you know, destruction, skating out of bounds, failure to reform.
.41 seconds left in the half. Look for Terminus to finish strong going into the halftime. Freight Train for Austin Anarchy and Bruiser Experience for Terminus.
Nice offensive work there by Austin Anarchy. Gives that open lane to Freight Train, lead jammer. But Bruiser Experience hot on the heels of Freight Train. Foot Race actually beats Freight Train.
Jabberwock got caught on the tracks, though.
Yeah.
See that one of those times it would be nice to have the telestrator and the instant replay.
I can't wait for that for champs. It's gonna be cool.
It's a coming.
It's a coming down the bend. It's coming across the pond. But nice work there. We were 4-4, but Bruiser Experience getting caught behind S-Pain. Well, this is now scoring pass number 3 for Freight Train. S-Pain heading to the penalty box.
That would be on a forearm. Looks like Freight Train is thinking about making this a 2-minute jam.
It might as well. I mean, the period clock is at 0, so we will go to either the end of the jam clock or whenever Freight Train decides that they've had enough. And Freight Train is in control, is eating up those points, maybe trying to match Sharknado's 24-point jam. Thinking that's the goal here, because we are now at 24 points.
Bruiser Experience just working their way through. It's a tough Anarchy wall this time around.
Freight Train just steps around Dr. Who's Your Mama. 28 points. You know, we're looking at 32 here. Did Freight Train get all four? I'm saying yes. That's a 32-point jam. I think that's I haven't seen a 32-point jam in quite some time. Freight Train had a goal, was going for it.
Not since they did away with the jammer point. I have not seen a jam like that live in person.
Alrighty, we are back, and we are about ready to get to the action here in the second half of our third game of the Roller Derby Tournament 2024. You know, this is Cleveland Guardians' first official solo run tournament. After a successful co-hosting of the 2023 MRDA Western Hemisphere Cup, the Guardians wanted to host a tournament for teams similar in rankings and help bring back teams from the bottom up. In fact, this is the first appearance at MRDA-endorsed tournament for the Pittsburgh Zombies, the Philadelphia Shenanigans, and Detroit Riot.
That's exciting. I remember in Casco Bay, when we first entered the MRDA, and our parent league, our Big Brother League was really mass maelstrom. And I remember the night our first sanctioned game was in their space down around Boston. They made pint cups to commemorate the event, and I still have that.
That's amazing. See, that's always, you know, we bring each other up to have this sport. And Angry Johnny kind of did that solo, pushed through that wall of Terminus, gets lead jammer for the Austin Anarchy.
Super G's got the star. He's got it in his hand right now, looking to make his way through. And Angry Johnny, the Angry Jammer, is now angry in the penalty box.
Definitely,
but
that looks like a back block there from Angry Johnny. Terminus trying to take advantage of this jammer penalty and get a power jam.
Little bit of offense from Terminus, opens up a hole, gets Super G through. Stars on, points are getting scored. Angry Johnny standing in the box. He'll be back in the fray in no time.
Super G trying to use the height advantage, but is being controlled. Number 619, Aquadan, pushes Super G to the infield. Just enough of a distraction for Angry Johnny to return to the track and pick up 4 points.
Great effort by Angry Johnny on his last pass there, getting his hips past the opposing blocker's hips, scoring those points, creating those opportunities to complete his run through and start his next lap around.
Aquadan and Bonita teaming up to corner Super G, but Bonita being sent to the penalty box as well for a multiplayer block. They have to let Super G go. And backwards through the pack, finishing it off with a somersault from Angry Johnny. Getting those points with a style. 10 points on that jam, 248. We've got 3 points total for Super G, taking Terminus to 37.
All right, Sharknado on the line, up against Bruiser Experience. Advantage for Terminus with 2 blockers in the box. So Anarchy, Bruiser Experience with lead. Sharknado right behind.
And Bruiser Experience, great job getting lead, but he's got Sharknado chasing him down. Fast pack. Again, this is a speed skate line, not a roller derby pack. And Sharknado steps past Bruiser Experiencing, forcing the call off. Bruiser getting no points. Well, Sharknado gets 4.
Up to 4.
That was an intense 5 seconds. My, oh my.
I peed a little. I'm going to be honest. All right, Bruiser Lee for Anarchy. We got Dr. Who's Your Mama for Terminus.
Little side surf out of and around Super G for lead jammer.
Bruiser Lee. Bruiser Lee.
Bruiser Lee.
Yeah, not Super G.
But Bruiser Lee ran around Super G.
Oh, yeah.
He side saddled around Super G.
Oh, see, I should listen more.
Ooh, Bruiser Lee going out of bounds. I think he just wanted to hang out with Filet Official. It was like, you know, you're a super cool ref. I want to talk to you. Maybe we should wait till the after party tomorrow to chat, not mid-jam. Lola Chola pushing Dr. Who's Your Mama off the track. Who's Your Mama has to recycle back behind that furthermost blocker, which was Lola Chola sitting at turn 2.
Bruiser Lee earning that pass there. Wild Card and Fancy Pants Von Glitterbush did not make it easy.
8 points for Bruiser Lee, taking that lead to 260. So first time this half we're seeing Freight Train with the star up against Bruiser Experience.
Will we see some Bruiser on Bruiser action at some point, I hope?
Man, if we were in the in-house announcing, we could chant that repeatedly and get our way. I have intimidated people into jamming the way I wanted. Freight Train, your lead jammer, as well as picking up 4 points.
Star pass for Terminus. Bujitsu makes their way through. Freight Train assessing, calls off the jam.
Yeah, Freight Train seeing Bujitsu having a little trouble putting that hat on, and also too close for comfort attack. Getting ready to attack the pack, so Freight Train calls it off. 8 points. This is going to be a fun next call for Pittsburgh Zombies versus the Detroit Riot. I'm going to have Atlanta Terminus's player Bujitsu on that call with me. I can't wait to hear his experience of this bout that he's just played.
Wild card for Terminus, Angry Johnny for Austin. Angry Johnny with lead. Looking to get some, you want some? Come get some.
Wild card stuck behind, I believe that's Aquadan.
Austin doing a great job of keeping Wild Card behind the wall, just negating his lateral movements, making it hard for him to get jukey.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Wild Card going off. It looks like that was for a forearm?
Yeah.
Yep, that would be a forearm penalty. That's penalty number 4 for Wild Card. Pandemonium also taking a sit in the box. Pandemonium Doll, also a forearm.
That's their first penalty of the game. Mm-hmm. They keep trying, they'll get more. It's all about persistence.
Try and try again. I mean, Terminus, for playing with a very short roster, has actually been pretty clean penalty-wise. You know, we've got 4 skaters with just 1 penalty. Number 66 Bruiser Experience and number 684 Jabberwock have no penalties thus far. Hope I didn't curse those two.
And Angry Johnny with the call off, he decides to put Wild Card on ice. One of my favorite things to do coaching is keep that jammer in the box.
Setting up your jammer for that power start, always a baller move. Looks like these skaters might be feeling the heat over there. I see our penalty box managers fanning off Pandemonium Doll.
Gotta admit, I'm kind of gentle. It's a little bit of that air movement. Hit me. I could feel it from over here. We're right next to them.
I don't have strong enough paper. Here, fan. You know, that's always the advantage of announcing with Johnny Pepper. He always has the flop fan. Yeah. Johnny Pepper always brings out the fan for me. This is the moment where the camera should not be on us because it's like, what is going on in the announcer booth?
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
All right, back to the action.
Everyone lining up at my favorite place, the pivot line.
Wild card sprints out of the penalty box. He can get lead if he can make his way before Bruiser Lee.
Well, Bruiser Lee has to get around Dr. Who's Your Mama, is able to just turn sideways and get around those hips, is your lead jammer.
Wild card makes his way through the pack. Probably about third of the track distance between the two.
Bruiser Lee sails right out of the pack, spins around, calls that jam off with style, with flair. How many pieces of flair do you think he's wearing? Should we start fanning each other? All right, we've got this set up, seeing Freight Train with that star.
Lead to Terminus. Fancy Pants Von Glitterbush. Freight Train right behind.
You know, that's got to feel good coming in with 7 skaters on your roster and Fancy Pants Von Glittertush getting lead jam over Freight Train. A well-rested, sat for 2 Freight Train. The Freight Train scoring points. Fancy Pants has lead, but is trapped in this pack. Just took out himself and half of the pack and calls it off.
And Aquatan reports to the box. Has been assessed 2 penalties. He'll be sitting for a full minute.
Yikes.
It's just like 2011 all over again.
Oh, geez. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 penalties. Aquadan 1 more, and unfortunately that would be a foul out.
This is the time of the game where when you're sitting on those 6 penalties, you just, take it down a notch, work with your team, be the best teammate you can be, and just, don't be a hero.
Exactly. Good advice from Coach Truck Norris.
We got Bruiser Experience and Sharknado. Sharknado with lead has already made a pass, got 4 points on the board. Bruiser Experience still looking to make that initial pass. Pivot Bujitsu back on the track. We'll see if they make a pass here. And they do. Bujitsu sprints out of the pack. See if they're gonna run a little bit, or if they're gonna. Sharknado's rolling. Doesn't look like any sign of a call off.
Oh, nice work there by Bujitsu. But I'm seeing a penalty. I'm seeing a cut track call there.
You feel the rope on the outside as best you can, but sometimes your toe stop goes out and the eyes are on you.
Yep, exactly. So Sharknado is on a power jam and is running with this. Already past the 300 mark. Might as well dot that with 4 more points. 20-point jam for Sharknado. Austin Anarchy sitting 314. 40 points for Terminus Roller Derby.
All right, Freight Train at the line for Austin. Bujitsu will be starting from the box for Terminus. Both teams starting at the pivot line for this jam.
Nice work by Freight Train. So I need to look at the schedule and make sure, is there a Terminus versus a Zombies game? Because that needs to happen.
That'd be fun.
Because, you know, they hung out in Terminus to stay away from the zombies. And, you know, Pittsburgh native Greg Nicotero, executive producer of The Walking Dead.
It's just, it's meant to be.
It's meant to be. Wildcard greeting the penalty box as takes a seat. Hello, it's me.
During dawn of the Derby, got to know Hawk a little bit on the Zombies, and had Hawk listen to a song by a Portland band called Covered in Bees, and the name of the song was Zombies, and I'm like, I wanted the Zombies to adopt the chorus of that song, which is, if you're not scared, you're not prepared for zombies.
Okay, I am going to have to make a case with the Zombies for that. That has to happen.
If you're not scared, you're not prepared.
You're not. Exactly. My goodness.
Shout out to Covered in Bees. Great bunch of guys. Look them up on the interwebs.
Are they on the Spotifys?
I believe they are on the Spotifys.
Okay. I'm going to add them to my playlist on the Spotifys.
The song was actually featured in a Troma film.
Oh, okay.
Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead.
Oh, so good, so good.
Angry Johnny with lead for Austin Super G, wearing the star for Terminus. Super G pushes those bodies out of the way. Made his way through the pack.
Oh, that's actually Fancy Pants Von Glittertush.
Oh, well, I stand corrected because they didn't give us chairs.
We need like bar stools so we can be up high at this desk. I mean,
Fancy Pants Von Glittertush, when you watch this, I'm sorry.
hello, Colonel Angus. You having a good time there in the penalty box? Oh no, serving 2 penalties. Oh, second time. Okay, that's not bad. You're doing good. You know, keep out of the penalty box. We want to see you keep out of that penalty box. We want to see you on the track.
We want to see those jorts in action.
Oh, and first time today wearing the star Aquadan. But I'm hearing all of the whistles.
We're going to call a mulligan on that one.
Yeah.
Jam Timer wasn't feeling it. There's going to be some talk, and we're going to do it all over again.
Take 2. Where's the board? 2. Clap. This is an official production. We have the clapboard for our scene cuts.
It's true. We'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in post. We'll add the CGI.
Hey, here comes my friend Jam Burglar.
Okay. Well, we'll get those worked out.
So there does seem to be some technical difficulties with the scoreboard that we are currently working on.
I told them we should go to stone tablets, but they said no.
Are they set up with security by CrowdStrike? Has that been shut down?
Every time someone makes a joke about CrowdStrike, their CEO kicks a kitten.
No, then I'm not making any more jokes because I love kittens.
And the scoreboard has gone dark.
So hey, Ollie's Gift Shop. Discover a delightful range of giftable accessories. Wow, I can't talk. Jewelry, souvenirs, toys, and more at Ollie's Gift and Ship, an all-ages gift store with convenient and affordable shipping. Services in Cedarly District and Cleveland Heights. Shop in-store, online at olliesgift.com or follow Ollie's Gift on Instagram. And I think that Ollie's Gifts has a booth here today.
I believe so. We've got several vendors here
We
today.
do.
And also leagues represented with merchandise. Always glad to support the scene.
Yeah, for sure.
And so far today, everything that needed to take a credit card for me has.
Yes.
I'm very happy about that.
Yes.
And no kittens were harmed in that
Good,
comment.
good, 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 good. No kittens were harmed. I feel like wild card on the bench there needs a kitten to nap with. You get the healing purrs of a kitten. That vibration gets you ready to go back out for another jam.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I did almost bring my kittens with me. They both looked at me like, where are you going? And I was like, you want to go to Cleveland? I'll take you to Cleveland.
Well, at dawn, wasn't there like a kitten at the front desk?
There sure was. That kitten belongs to Sadie Masochist. Sweet little Fury.
It was so adorable. I almost died.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I frequently took announcer breaks to go hang out with Fury. Yeah, but I thought, 2 Chaos Orange kittens in Cleveland at roller derby, might be a little much.
Aquadan for Austin picks up lead jam. We got Super G for Terminus with a star.
Looks like Super G already immediately stashing that star, trying to create some confusion, or maybe completed a star pass to Bujitsu.
That was a Renaissance painting pass right there. That was the Sistine Chapel. That was beautiful.
Oh, good attempt there by Bruiser Experience, and Dr. Who's Your Mama pushes Dr. Who's Your Mama into Aquadan, but Aquadan just has enough room there to turn sideways and get around, and that's what wanted to call off that jam. 8 points for Aquadan, taking Austin Anarchy to 338. Still sitting at 42 for Terminus.
Fancy Pants, Von Glitterbush, and Sharknado are jammers of record for this jam here. Sharknado with lead. He's so calm and relaxed when he makes his passes.
He is. It's just, I do this every day. It's cool.
Now let's see as he approaches Fancy Pants Von Glittertush. See if we see a little jammer on jammer action. The fans always like that.
Definitely both taking the same route, but Fancy Pants wanted to at least try to get some points, but the jam is called off 0-0 on that last pass. Oh, Austin able to pick up 4, though.
Right. Looks like Angry Johnny for Austin wearing the star, and let's see, who's that for Terminus?
I'm gonna say Bruiser Experience? No, it's Super G. No, it's Bruiser Experience. Our lineup card here is wrong.
I'm bobbing and weaving, trying to see the number on.
Oh yeah, it is. It's Bruiser Experience. So yeah. Looks like our scoreboard might be out of sync and showing the wrong information currently. So for all of you out there, the scoreboard is currently incorrect, showing the score at 330 to 42. We're actually at 354 to 42. Angry Johnny is your jammer of record.
Bruiser,
12 points.
Bruiser Experience has made their pass. Here's that jammer on jammer action I was talking about. Thought for a moment there Angry Johnny was hungry, but he decided not to try to eat the baby.
16 points for Angry Johnny.
And
358.
Free kittens in the penalty box, it appears, because currently Austin Anarchy has 3, 2 sitting, 1 standing.
Sorry, I'm leaving you. There's kittens in the penalty box. Bye. See you later.
It'd be the perfect excuse.
It really would. I mean, I would get penalties on purpose. I would get penalties as the announcer so I could go hang out with kittens in the penalty box.
Everyone would be like, what did Pinky just say?
How did this happen? And that is Sharknado with your lead jammer for Austin Anarchy.
Fujitsu with some great lateral movement to make his way through that Austin defense, though, and looking to make a pass. And you got to think Sharknado is working to get these blockers out of the penalty box.
Fujitsu being met by Lola Chola at the back of the pack. Fujitsu stalling there, makes a little move and a juke to the inside. He was proud of that maneuver there. Gets 4 points.
Got to think at this point, Austin's probably gonna run the clock as much as possible. Get an advantage. Look to catch the opposing jammer when they can, and just ride it out.
Yep, for sure. I mean, yeah, now they're running a 4 jammer rotation, where before they were running a 3 jammer rotation. Might as well just give each jammer as much rest in between. 16 points thus far for Sharknado. Fujitsu eyeing them up for a second, thinking that maybe I want to play some offense, defense, and it's like, no, that's not my goal here. Trying to get some points from my team. Heads right into Lola Chola. Is able to get around.
Fujitsu doing the work, though. Has picked up 8 already in this jam, looking to finish off 12. I think he's got one more set of hips to pass.
Yep. I think Sharknado's going for that 32-point jam. No?
No.
Is okay with 28. $386 for Austin Anarchy. It's like timeout?
54 for Terminus. Not sure. Looks like it's going to be an official timeout. I'm not sure what they're working on.
Yep. So the Cleveland Guardians are excited to announce their 2025 home season opener on St. Patrick's Day weekend, March 15th. Be sure to subscribe to our Twitch channel, which you're on right now. Make sure you subscribe. Watch bouts from past seasons on our YouTube channel, and stay connected with live updates by following our Facebook page and Instagram using the handle @Cleveland Guardians. For Twitch, remember, it's going to be the Cleveland Guardians, since there is a competing sports team in this town that might possibly have the same name. Don't know who those people are.
We're talking baseball. I forgot the other words. We're talking baseball.
Put me in, coach.
No,
I'm ready to play today.
I got stuck in center field when I was a kid. It was a step up from right field.
Yep.
But as the kids say, like, share, and subscribe with on all the social media, the interwebs,
the WWWs.
Yes.
Okay, Zero's letting us know that there was an official timeout. It was an official review used as a timeout.
Yes.
So.
And to everyone out on the Twitch chat today. Love reading the comments. Always, that's part of the fun. I love it when I can't make an event and I can participate in that Twitch chat and just talk dirty, talk derby to me.
Trek Norris, talk derby to me.
Yeah. Can't get the hard eye contact I want, but we can talk.
All right, and we've got Aqua Tan and Fancy Pants Von Glitter Tush. Aqua Tan through my giggles runs on that inside line and is your lead jammer. Oh no, Fancy Pants Von Glitter Tush going to visit the kittens in the penalty box.
They're so cute.
They're so cute. Just gotta, think about what you've done. Pet a kitten. Return the kitten when your 30 seconds are up. But Aquadan trying to go sideways there is stopped by Super G. And then Super G throws Wild Card into Aquadan.
Really nice flying picks by Austin on that as they were setting up the offense for that pass.
Lola Chola heading to the penalty box again. This will be the 5th penalty for Lola. Fancy Pants of Von Glittertush released from the penalty box. Completes the initial pass while Aquadan running up that scoreboard. 12 points thus far. Hop around S-Pain and Reaper for another, can't see, I think that was 4 that Filet Official held up there, so 16 points for Aquadan. Terminus able to get 2.
We've hit the 4 Benjamin mark for Austin, 4 over the 400 mark, 402, 56 for Terminus.
I know Johnny Pepper's out there. How many buckets is it, Johnny? How many buckets?
How much is in a bucket?
There's a hole in the bucket. Dear Liza, dear Liza.
Yeah.
Is there dramatics happening on the track?
I just saw that Colonel Angus was back into the penalty box. Not sure what he did to deserve such punishment.
That would be a direction block.
Oh, you can go your own way, but it's got to be in derby direction.
Okay, what were you planning on a still shot there,
Well,
Angry Johnny?
that was a 5-second pose for flash photography.
Is his logo in yellow so that it's still captured in flash photography? I learned that about NASCAR. If you notice, Goodyear on the tires is in yellow because it will read perfectly in flash photography where white does not.
Did not know that. And similar trivia with guitars. There's a finish called TV Yellow, and it was developed so that on the black and white television screens it would appear as white. Because if you're wearing white on black and white, it comes off as gray.
Yeah. Angry Johnny with 4 points and just not caring about our trivia, but I enjoy our trivia. Angry Johnny sneaks through in between Bruiser Experience and Super G and is just kind of roll slowly, kind of by his time, waiting for Freight Train to be freed from the penalty box. As soon as those remaining few seconds are up, taps the hips and calls off the jam.
Yeah, obviously trying to kill the penalty there.
Yep.
Did get Freight Train out of the box, but where there was one, another took its place.
Exactly. I mean, definitely, again, penalties are heavier on the Austin side for sure. We're still seeing Aquadan, who's been jamming pretty consistently now, sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 penalties. The highest penalty so far is Wild Card, also sitting on 5. Bruiser Lee, jammer.
Jabberwock with the star for Terminus, made their initial pass. Bruiser Lee scoring some points for Austin.
Bruiser Lee also trying to kill the clock there to release Bonita. Big hit by Reaper on Jabberwock, sends Jabberwock flying. Almost made it to the scorekeeper table.
Leading Jabberwock back into the wall there. Smart defense by Reaper there. Letting Jabberwock know they'll go where they want them to go.
Oh, yay. Our scoreboard has refreshed. Oh, yay.
Excellent.
Reaper making eye contact with Jabberwock. Like, hey, I see you. Even though that star is in your hand, I know that it's there, and I'm going to continue to track you. But Reaper being sent to the penalty box.
Direction of gameplay, I believe.
Yep. And we have a foul out. Number 313, Lola Chola has fouled out for Austin. Bruiser Lee just cruising.
Star pass to Wild Card from Jabberwock. Makes his way through the pack. It's jorts versus kilts. All right, 2 points for wild card on that pass before the end of the jam.
Respectable 5 points by Jabberwock and wild card. Terminus at 65. 20-point jam for Bruiser Lee. I think that's Bruiser Lee's biggest jam, taking Austin to 430.
A timeout called by Terminus.
Gosh, you know.
Oh, they're using the official review as a timeout. Okay. I only saw the timeout symbol. I didn't see the official review symbol that preceded it.
We've got 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in this, and you know what? We need to start thinking about our MVPs.
It's true.
I mean, again, can we award the MVP, blocker, and jammer to all of Terminus for coming out here in this first game with 7 skaters? They're going to get a rest while the Zombies take on Detroit Riot, and then they're going to play again. And they're going to play Flower City in that last game. Yep. Last game of the day at 7 o'clock. They're going to round the troops.
Rock the hard 7 once again.
Yep.
All right, 5 seconds has been called. We got Pandemonium Doll for the Austin Anarchy and Fancy Pants Von Glitterbush. I knew I'd do it. Glitter Tush.
It's okay. Hey, again, branding. He's got a new brand now. I feel like he now needs to grow a really bushy beard and glitter it. So, yeah. Or does he have, shrubbery outside of his house that we can glitter?
Yes. It's a Scandinavian glitter bush. I've been assured it's not invasive. Just have to trim it every once in a while.
Colonel Angus offering some offense there. Takes out Super G and opens up the inside line for Pandemonium Doll.
Star pass for Terminus. Super G with the star.
Is this Saturday Night Live when we break for 30 seconds? We're going to be on the internet just like, how many episodes of Jimmy Fallon where Kristen Wiig or just breaks him and he can't stop and he just laughs and laughs and laughs and laughs. Rachel Dratch, she was real good at, cracking everybody up. So Angry Johnny so Pandemonium Doll was able to get 4 points, 434. And we're going to see Angry Johnny on the jammer line.
Versus Bujitsu. Bujitsu looking to get a fast start.
Oh no, Bujitsu.
Gets drawn back.
Yep. I was waiting. I was hoping it was just a drawback and not a penalty, so. Well, Angry Johnny getting out of the pack, kind of touching his chin a little there, maybe caught the shoulder of Super G, but is your lead.
Bujitsu still working on their initial. Well, looks like a multiplayer block called on Dr. Who's Your Mama, making their way to the penalty box. Bujitsu stays in, makes their initial.
Yeah, but you know what? Bujitsu actually is not. If Bujitsu's lead, we had a no pass, no penalty on Angry Johnny, so Bujitsu is in control of this. That's sometimes I catch that, first person through isn't always the lead.
I am guilty of it myself, just assuming if you've gone first one through that you have lead. Got to watch for that no pass, no
Yeah,
no
that
penalty
no pass,
set.
no penalty, is interesting. And if you don't catch it the first time, you don't really realize that there was a no pass, no penalty. Angry Johnny using those toe stops to kind of get some momentum and push the rest of the way out of the pack. 16 points so far. Oh, nice attempt there to get around Bruiser Experience, but Bruiser Experience shuts off that outside lane. Johnny recycles and shoots through the middle to get out for the 5th scoring pass. 20 points for Angry Johnny, and that's going to take us to the end of the jam and the end of this game.